Shalom, family. It's good to see all of you. Boy, we had nothing but hard rain and wind here. I think we got remnants of Hurricane Delta that came in our direction. Y'all didn't have to send this to us. Okay, let me just get myself set up here. Just a few things I have to do here on my end. Hope everybody's doing well today. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right, just one more. Okay. One here. All right, that's Phil. All right, here we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. Now I see all of you. All right. All right. Shalom, family. We have 236 people here. All right. Let me just get that pick and then we can get started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, here we go. All right, just give me a 1, everybody, if you can see my screen. All right, that one. Now, give me 1 second here. Yeah, it's there. What the hell is going on? All right. Okay. Try one more time. Yeah. All right. We're ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This came out on Newsweek. The Proud Boys are now saying they are warning of a civil war if Trump loses the election. And I'm just going to go through the story, and at the end, I will give you my commentary because I have plenty to say about this. So a video has emerged of the Proud Boys supporters warning that there'll be a civil war if Donald Trump do not get reelected in November, and advises people to stock up on guns. The clip featuring the self-proclaimed supporter of the far-right group was posted online by actor and blogger Walter Matterson and took place during a Trump rally in Staten Island, New York. The Proud Boys supporter, who is not identified, describes how the group are not brawlers, despite being known for their violent rallies and altercations with left-wing groups and movements such as Antifa. But we're there. We're like the Marines. We're the first to come in. When asked by Matterson how the Proud Boys reacted to Trump's stand back and stand by comments he made during the televised presidential debate, the man said the group took that to mean the president is telling them to wait for my orders. And that's exactly what we're waiting for, the supporter adds. The clip shows Matterson suggesting the Proud Boys are not violent before jumping to the supporter giving a warning as what will happen if he does not win election. If Trump doesn't get reelected, there's going to be a riot. If he doesn't get elected, this is when you're going to see a civil war, he adds. My recommendations to anyone: stock up on ammo, get your guns. The interview is then cut off and the video ends. Matterson said on Twitter days after the first post clip online is he intends to post a full interview online soon. Just a reminder that this is exactly how Proud Boys interpreted Trump's call to arms. The statement on Twitter: he was very open. He knew he was on camera. He signed a release form as well. He had asked us to turn the cameras off during other parts of the convo. We oblige. Elsewhere, the Proud Boys supporter also how some members also follow conspiracy theory, which believes Trump is waging a secret war against the deep state and high profile Satan worshiping pedophiles. What? High profile Satan worshiping pedophile. Okay. After once again being accused of failing to denounce white supremacy with his standby remarks at the debate, Trump eventually condemned the group listed as an extremist group with no ties to white nationalism by the FBI. I've said it many times. Trump told Fox News, Sean Hannity, "Let me be clear again. I condemn the KKK. I condemn all white supremacists. I condemn the Proud Boys. I don't know much about the Proud Boys." Trump is lying. Also, nothing, but I condemn that. The White House has been contacted for comment. Well, this is what I have to say, y'all. Number one, somehow if Trump don't win, it's going to point to Black people. You know, they blame us for everything. Look, Michelle Obama even tried to blame Black people for Trump getting in. It's not Black people's fault. White women were the ones that got Trump in office. What, 56% of white women voted for Donald Trump? That's who was, you point to them as responsible for getting Trump in. It is not our fault. Now, remember, Trump got 8% of the Black vote. Hillary, I think, got 88% of the Black vote. So no, that's not Black people's fault. So let me make myself clear. Have your civil war in your community. Don't bother us. Don't look for us. Don't be checking for Black people because we're not coming. In fact, I'll go as far as saying have your race war while you're at it in your community. Don't bring your nonsense to us. We don't want no part of it. So have all the wars you want where you live. Don't bring that bullshit to us. Trump ain't worth an eyedropper of my blood. He ain't worth fighting over. So since you and people like you believe he is, you have your fight in your neighborhood with your people. all those wars, because y'all the only ones running around talking about a race war. No other group in this country ever talks about a race war. So have that in your community too. So that's how I feel. Don't bring none of your nonsense to us. We're not bearing arms for any. We're hip to your game. We've been bearing arms from the beginning of this country's inception, and you never treated us right. What the hell are we going to go bear some arms because some fat, overweight 74-year-old president didn't get reelected? The hell with it. No. So make sure you have your fights where you live. Don't bring your nonsense to us. All those wars you want to have them in your community. Have them in your area. We're not getting involved. I haven't met one black person yet that feels Trump is worth dying over. Nobody feels that way in the black community. So you have your war right where you are. So don't get hooked in this mess. I know y'all ain't going to get hooked, especially the wide awake black people. We ain't getting hooked up in there because we're already hip to their crap. See, it's okay to go shed your blood and die, but what happens when you come home? You get treated like shit. You can't get a job. You know, back in the day, they were lynching you in your uniform. The hell with that. We are hip to that mess. You ain't going to continue to put us on the front line and then we come back and get treated like dirt. Ain't happening. Thank you, C. And anybody that gave, a super chat or super sticker, thank you. Because, when I'm on full screen, I can't see you. So that's why I didn't get to shout you out. And just to let you know, anytime you give a super chat or super sticker, it goes on Twitter automatically. I have it set up that way. So you are shouted out. Even if I don't say anything, you're shouted out. I mean, all you have to do is look for me under Twitter and you'll see the shout outs for each one of you. No, the bottom line is they are always the ones calling for some kind of war. We don't do that. We ain't going around, well, we need to have a war with this one. We don't do that. Black people are just trying to mind our own business and live life in peace. That's the only thing we're trying to do. We ain't looking for no damn war. Brick City Girl, 1970, thank you for the super sticker. No. We are not the go-to people every time a war breaks out. We're not the go-to people anymore. No more. We got to draw the line somewhere. Sit back. If a war breaks out because Trump don't get elected, y'all just sit back and grab the popcorn. Don't get involved in it. Not our fight. What the hell do I look like fighting for Trump? Trump ain't even part of my community. The hell with that. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Thank you, Cameron Charles, for the super chat. Lisa, always want us to fight and win their wars and still are racist towards us. Yeah, you're right. And that's old and stale and tiring, and we're not falling for that anymore. And see, when our people fought, we were fighting for our freedom. We were really technically weren't thinking about them even then. We were trying to get out from under them and be free. That's the only reason why our forefathers shed their blood. Thank you, Peggy Wiley. We give all our praises to our Father in heaven. We sure do. Our people were trying to be free when they fought in the Revolutionary War, when they fought in the Civil War. Okay, when they fought in World War I and World War II, we were trying to be free. But now these little wars and skirmishes, they start. Look, you start it, you fight it, plain and simple. So they can call civil war, race war, this war, that war. Let them fight that on their own. Okay, fight that on. You calling for the war, you go down for that war. And somebody laughed when I said that, but I'm dead serious. They want a race war, let them have the race war in their community. We're not getting involved in that. We're not getting involved in none of that. It's bad enough that we got to get up every day and keep ourselves free from COVID. Now we're going to go join you in some civil war over a man I don't give a shit about. I don't care about Trump. Not like that. Androsarian Norman, thank you for the super chat. Why can't they just leave us alone? Because they haven't fought one war without us. So always remember that. Loveline Turner, thank you so much for the super sticker. No, because they don't fight wars without us. They hate you, but they want you on the front line with them. Not anymore. We all got to think for ourselves. If you got to survive anything, so be here to survive for your family and the people that love you and do care about you. But fighting for a bunch of people that don't even look at us as human, no, that's no longer an option. Okay, that ain't no option I'm willing to consider. So whenever you hear them talking about a war, you tell them to go fight the war. Even if it's a race war, tell them to fight that on their own too. Just leave us alone. Marsha Mitchell, thank you for the super sticker. Shoot, you hate us. What you want stuff from? You shouldn't even want anything from us then. You should not want us to join you in nothing. Remember, you don't like us. So whatever happens, if Trump lose, not our problem, not our issue, period. So Proud Boys, Antifa, whatever, let them go out there and get it on out there because we're not joining them. And we just got to call these things out for what they are, and if we join them, they're going to make us the sacrificial lamb, and that's not what we are. Let this sink in. We are not your test bunnies for virus vaccines, and we are not your flunkies to get on the front line and fight wars that have nothing to do with us. Not one war, not one. Thank you, Cap, for the super chat. Let me see what that says. It went by kind of fast. Shalom, sister. They keep exposing their man. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah, well, I don't care which group it is. Mr. Pirate Brain, Boogaloo Boys, Antifa, Proud Boys, Boogie Boy, Poo Poo Boy. I don't care. We're not getting involved in your wars. This time we will be on the sidelines. And Trump, why would we go out and fight for Trump? That man has been in office since what? He got elected in 2016. This is 2020. What has he done for the Black community? Do we have our reparations? Is he even talking about our reparations? Okay, enough said. If you're not concerned with our issues, then why should we go out of our way and do anything for you? T Lee 701. That's who I am. Hold on. Out on Twitter. That's out on Twitter. No, defend yourself, defend your families. But as far as their politics, look, if you ain't concerned with left and right, then you shouldn't be concerned with Trump. There ain't no damn way I would put myself on the line for any of these politicians, these do nothing politicians that have never made one single sacrifice for the Black community. But we're bear arms and fight over Trump. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't bear arms and fight over nobody up at that White House, okay? There ain't nobody breathing at that White House I would bear arms over. Not one, not worth my time or effort. I mean, come on. I mean, let's be real, y'all. All these centuries have rolled by. These folks are very clear. They don't want to do anything for us. It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. They don't want to do anything for us. This is why anytime you say reparations, their only answer to you is, let's get a commission. Let's get a commission together. Let's get a study. Let's study slavery. Like that hasn't been studied a million times in this country. So the way I see it, they have no problem saying no to us. So if you got a planned civil war, I have no issue with saying no to you. What's the problem? No, it is just time for us to let them know you're not dragging us in anything. So they can declare all these wars, but whoever declared a war, that's who's going to be fighting the war because we're not getting involved. And then what do they say when we do talk about slavery? Get over it. Okay, well, we're not going to fight. Get over that. So, you can't spend centuries not paying attention to us, not dealing with our issues, not paying reparations, but we always got to do something for you. The hell with that. So that's all I got to say. That you can kiss my ass with your civil war or race war or anything else, any other war you got to pull out of your ass. I don't want to hear about it. Nor am I going to act on any of your suggestions of war or anybody need to sign up for your army or man, the hell with all of that. Give me my damn reparations and then we'll talk. Thank you, RLI. It just goes by so fast. They have no intentions on giving us reparations. They've been talking about study for decades. We know it's a game. We know it's a game. And let me tell you something. I know they're not going to give us reparations, but I know the sound of that word gets under their skin. So that's why periodically I will put those videos out because it just irritates them to even hear that word. So the way I see it, COVID has separated us. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Yeah. I was listening in yesterday to LVZ, and when he talked about Candace, he said Candace is white supremacist. And I said, you know what? She is. She is. And I mean, that's the honest to goodness truth. No, is she white? No, she's not white, but her views and the things that she's always talking about makes her a white supremacist. That's what she is. And that's what we need to treat her like. She's a race soldier, just not for our side. She's a race soldier. So treat her like one. So the country divisions are not our concern. We are used to divisions from day one of our lives. We've been used to divisions. This let's come together and unite. That's just fakery. That's not the life we know in America. Okay, that's not the life that we know. We know this life filled with division, racism, oppression. That's the life we know. And what's going to happen if we fight in a civil war? More racism, more oppression, more division. That's what's going to happen. They're not going to change. It's not in them to change. So Proud Boys must be talking about their own people that they're going to have a civil war with. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm not going to keep y'all long. I didn't intend for this to be long, but I just wanted y'all to hear about this nonsense they have put out there about Trump losing. You know, Trump losing is no concern of ours. That's Trump's problem. He was the one that was supposed to go out there and campaign and convince people to vote for him. So if people fail to vote for him, that's no concern of ours. He's the politician. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's Trump supporters that are upset, so let them deal with it the best that they can. That's how I see it. So everybody, thank you so much for coming. We'll definitely be doing this again a little later in the week. There are some really good stories that are out, so just stay tuned for what comes out tomorrow. I have a really good one on Oscar Grant. You know, they're reopening that case in California, and it looked like there was another person in that case that should have been punished, and they never were. The person actually slipped through the loophole, and I think they're trying to get that person that was involved and also took part in the killing of Oscar Grant. So we'll see how all of that goes down. Angel X Core, thank you so much for the super chat. Please have everyone stock up on water and non-perishables. Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, I think many of my people are already stocked up on many things right now. All right, y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are on this planet. Peace, family.